Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Aaron. So I got my covers in for the Stator and all that stuff from AliExpress today, and the weather's decent, so I figured I'd bring you guys along and do the install for that. Had a few people ask me about installing it and how to do it and to make a video about it, so I'll do that. This is the piece for this right here, and as far as the screws or the bolts, it uses a 5/16, and there's going to be 4 bolts that you're going to take out of this one. It's going to be, you can see how it lines up there. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4 that I'm going to remove, and we'll see how that goes. So give me a second, I'll pull these off. That's pretty loose already. Make sure I get the right ones. 2, 3, and 4. The covers, there's 3 of them total, 2 on this side and 1 on the other side. It comes with the longer bolts since you're doing that. So this is the new bolt right here, and then this is the old one, so you can see the length difference to make up for the depth of the new cover. So we'll set the old screw to the side. Should be pretty straightforward. Don't have to really remove anything except for these handful of bolts. And we'll make sure we get them tightened down properly. I don't know what the torque rating is. I'll tighten them snug, and then I'll probably go back later and check on the actual torque rating. I bought a new torque wrench the other day just for the stuff on the motorcycle. It has a little bit lower torque rating than you would use on a car. So, all right, so that's there. So overall, the quality's not bad. These were pretty, weren't too expensive on AliExpress. They're kind of a matte color. They're not shiny like the original, but should be good. I've already got some scratches on here from the couple times I've laid the bike down on some gravel. So at the very least, these will give me some more protection. 2, 3, and 4. So we'll just get these started. On all 4 corners, and then we'll go around and tighten them. I tend to tighten stuff like this in a crisscross pattern, just so you get even torque across all 4 sides of the whatever it is you're tightening down. So I'm sure there's other ways you could do it, but you do that for a lot of automobile parts. When I'm changing heads or putting valve covers on, stuff like that, you always do kind of a cross pattern. So I've just gotten used to it. So let's go ahead and tighten this down a little bit. It's got quite a bit of thread, so you can go for a bit before it really. Now, I'm not tightening these down all the way yet. I'm just getting them where they start getting some resistance before I start tightening them down more. Okay. All right, so they're all pretty snug, so let's go ahead and tighten them down. You can kind of feel it when it's getting to the point where it's tight, and then you just give it a little bit more, maybe a 1/8 of a turn afterwards, after you feel that. So there we go. So that's the first one. So you can see how that looks. Let me adjust the camera a little bit. There we go. So that's how that one looks. So let's do this other side. For this one, So each of these, all of them have four bolts. So let's see how this one looks. All right, so this is the small cover, and it's gonna go on here like that. So we're gonna take off 2 and 2. Damn near all of them on this one. Don't really like having to remove all of those because you only leave one screw in there. Hopefully nothing leaks out or anything. It's my first time doing this, so still learning about working on the bikes. My exhaust from CS Racing is shipped, but it's still sitting in customs in Brazil, so it's supposed to be here by the 21st. Hopefully there's no issues. It says it's waiting for more information. I don't know what that is. I'm going to contact CS Racing today and see if they can check on it and make sure there's not any custom issues before it leaves Brazil. I don't want it to be sitting there forever. Once it actually starts making its way here towards the States, then I'm going to send off the ECU to get flashed. That way I don't have a huge gap between the two. I want them to arrive at about the same time. So probably when it's like a week away, then I'll go ahead and send the ECU off, get that flash done. And I'm having them flash it for having the full exhaust minus the cat. And I'll probably have them disable the O2 sensor. And then I'm gonna have the K&N filter installed as well. So I want to make sure that the flash is proper for the parts that I'm installing. So these are pretty dang easy to install. I've got a bunch of videos for you guys. I had installed a microphone in my helmet, and I took that with me to my MSF class, but unfortunately that particular mic, when you plug it into the GoPro, didn't work, so it didn't pick up any sound. So I've got a bunch of video I need to go and edit, and I need to voice over some of the stuff. I did some of the MSF class when the camera didn't die, and then I also did doing a video for installing these front and rear turn signals, these LEDs from TST Industries, and then also installing the shorty levers up there for the brake and for the throttle. So I've got a bunch more content for you guys coming. Just need to get time to get in there and do some editing. I'm recording this one on my new Smove gimbal with my iPhone. So I'm trying to see how that works. I like it pretty good. I still got to play around with it and figure it out, but it has a auto follow feature and stuff, so I can do face tracking and stuff like that. But I like using the phone sometimes instead of the GoPro. The iPhone's a little bit easier to use, so I just want to record a straight video and post it for you guys without a lot of extra stuff. It's much easier to work with. I can just take this video and go straight to YouTube with it. So I'm not really worried about editing this one, so I'm not breaking up a bunch of stuff and starting and stopping over and over again. All right, so that's both of those. Like I said, I put each of them just kind of finger tight. Let me adjust this camera some. So each of them, not finger tight, just pretty snug. Get to the end where you can't turn much more, and then maybe an 1/8 or a 1/10 of a turn more. But yeah, they look pretty good. You still got full access to for the oil fill. But yeah, for the price, not bad at all. So let's go to this other side, and we'll do the last one. And then we'll go from, see how everything looks. So there we go. So I like, it's got a button on it so I can auto turn and do a bunch of other stuff. I just gotta get used to using it. So this one, got some dust on them, but that one's gonna go on there like that. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 on each one. So crack these bad boys like that. I've ordered a number of things off AliExpress so far. I got these covers. I got replacement covers for both brake reservoirs, front and rear. I'm gonna put those on as well. And then I also got a passenger seat kind of bag container thing that I'm gonna mount on there when I wanna, so I can have some storage. You can also fit the motorcycle in it. Once I get it, I'll leave links of that particular item in the description, but I will leave links for this one, or for this little kit in the description. The stuff from China has been coming in pretty decent time. I think I got these probably, took about 2 weeks, if even that, to get these, so not bad at all, to be honest with you. And quality's been pretty good so far, so you definitely can save some money as long as you're patient, if you're not in a hurry to get a particular piece, but you want to get some solid quality and at the same time save some money on the cost of the parts, then it's a good way to go. All right. So there's that. Whoops, that's an old one. Don't want that. Oh crap. Well, shit. One of these is longer than the others, and I didn't notice that before. So I don't know. I think it's gonna be that one over here because this has got the extra piece on it. So we're gonna have to see how that works out. I don't think all these original 4 look the same size. So I'm not sure why there's a longer one in here, but we'll see if all these tighten down properly. So as you can see, putting on this whole set, really you can do the whole thing in like 10 minutes, so it's pretty good, pretty easy install. Probably the easiest out of all the parts with the exception of the heel plates. The heel plates are probably the easiest thing I've installed, but outside of that, this is probably one of the least time-intensive installs I've done. The least amount of manual labor, so I'm not complaining. I'd love to hear more about you guys' bikes. If you guys have pictures and stuff of your bikes, feel free to post them in the comments or description so I can see you guys' projects as well and see what you guys are doing. Like I said, this is all pretty new for me, but I've always been a big modder. From my days working on cars, import cars specifically. I had a Acura RSX, a Honda Civic. They were totally custom, turbo and all that stuff. So I'm used to doing mods, but working on bikes is new for me. So I'm watching videos like you guys are and learning, and at the same time taking what I already know to make videos and content for you guys for things that people want to see, or things that I'm doing anyway that I figure I might as well record. So that's that one. There we go. Got a little dust on it, but overall looks pretty good. So this is the current state of the bike. I'm pretty much, with the exception of the ECU And the exhaust, I've done pretty much everything I needed to do. I got the windscreen on, got the handlebars, which I'm actually enjoying them. They got a really good feel to them. I got those off Amazon. I'll be posting the videos for the install of those when I get the editing done. Got these tank pads, which were really good. I used the heat gun to warm them up before I put them on there, and those worked out really nicely. Got the heel plates on there, which is a little dirty because obviously my foot's hitting them. I got the Kawasaki 1-inch higher seat, so that's good. Womatech sliders. What else? I got these LED rear turn signals from TST. And then I got these low profile front turn signals with running lights. I did the whole combo, and I also installed the hyper flash relay under the seat. So yeah, that's what we're looking like at the moment, guys. I appreciate you guys checking in. If you have any questions about this install, like I said, it's pretty straightforward, and I showed you the screws, but if for some reason you missed it or didn't have questions, feel free to ask in the comments, and I'll go over anything on the install that you guys want to know. Other than that, appreciate you guys hanging out, and we'll holler at you guys later. Peace.